All right, folks, let's go ahead and get started. I'm down in the depths. Somebody had made a comment a few weeks ago about, it's like a tight spaceship. Oh, no, it is there. Okay, good. And I can't help but think this is like the boiler room down here. Not because it makes power, but, it sounds like it. Anyhow, we've got a couple of things we want to get done today. We're going to start off with batteries, which sounds dumb, but we need to. We have to. Sort of. Where am I going? I'm going over here. All right. So I made some stuff. We have tantalum capacitors. Now, in case you weren't aware, these are the ULV batteries. They have absolutely no use. This is me right-clicking on it and nothing. Yep. But we have them. I figured as long as I was making batteries, let's do that. And one of the things I think is funny is if I bump this up to 1024, look at how fast it goes up. That's crazy. I was saving that just for you, in case you're wondering. Not the other people watching, but you individually. I was saving this moment, watching this just crank up. Oh, that's so ridiculous, but I love it. So we did it. Okay. Over here, we have small lithium batteries. I thought about making lithium, cadmium, and sodium batteries, but I thought maybe that would be a bit much. So we just have lithium batteries. We don't do anything really with these either. I don't want to... Well, I guess I can pull one out. We can make magnets and power units. I should probably make a magnet at some point. Oh, there's a special slot for it. I should 100% just make the magnet. Okay. Well, that's on our list now. In fact, magnet. We have LV and HV. That's it. Okay, well, we'll do that here in a little bit. And then we've got medium lithium batteries, energium crystals, which we were making a long time ago, but now we're... Why? Oh, I know. No, it's fine. Okay, we're making energium crystals. This will just keep going until we have 1024. I don't think we use them for anything. I was looking around. I mean, we had to make them for the nanomuscle suit, but, we'll use it for the advanced jetpack. But we're talking about, like, a few of them. Magnetic neodymium rods. Yeah, so that's coming. Or that's there. It'll just process. It uses ruby dust, of all things. Redstone, so all told, I think it's going to use... It's really 500. I think it's going to use 500 redstone. No, because it takes 9 to make this, so 5,000 redstone out of our 5 million. So I had to set up red steel to go, and then now we are doing Lapotron crystals, and I think we need... Oh, we don't. I was thinking we needed this Lapotron for something, but I guess not. Do we need the dust for anything? No, we don't need the dust for anything either. Lapotron dust. Do we use this for anything? Not really. Any lapis dust turns into lazurite, sodalite, pyrite, and calcite. Oh, lazurite is not lapis. I always assumed it was lapis and more, but lapis devolves into lazurite. So, okay. Well, good to know. Anyhow, so we're making this. We've got a couple of things we need to do. I just found lapis. So that's there. Oh, and the reason why we're doing all this is because we actually do need Lapotron crystals to make engraved Lapotron crystal chips, which is... Does that take a clean room? It does require a clean room. So we're going to take up a little bit of extra space here on this next one. And then the Lapotronic energy orbs, we need to... Well, for one, for the quark tech. So we at least had to make some, but I guess they didn't have to be automated. We're doing that for funsies. And then we need this to make the Lapotronic energy orb cluster. And that'll be another assembly line. These are the LUV batteries. Oh, it's 1,500 seconds. That's 25 minutes of power. I don't even know what we would do with these. I don't think we can make tools out of them. That would be cool, but I don't think we can. But we need these to make the advanced Gregtech suit, and then we also need them for the next tier up energy module. But there was something else. Maybe there wasn't. Huh. I thought there was. Something somewhere in here. Well, we do need it for the big capacitor we need to make. Well, need to. I don't know. Yeah, so we'll need some of these for stuff. I just don't know how many, and so we may as well just make all of them. All of them. And then there is this ultimate battery, which doesn't seem crazy. I'm hoping when we get there, it'll literally just be it's the UV battery, but it has 219 billion seconds of power remaining. So the tooltip says fill this to win Minecraft, which doesn't seem completely crazy, I guess. Yeah, okay. So this takes 15 seconds, this takes 8 seconds, which means that the critical path is the 15-second one. Right, and so the last thing that I need over here... Oh, wait, we need something... Yeah, the last thing I'm going to need over here is this extractor. Because as long as we're doing this, I could use red steel, but let's make blue steel. We need to make it... I mean, don't need to, but, you know, why not? I do want to grab real quick, while I'm thinking about it, nanoprocessors. And we'll slot them into here. And I think that's all the stuff that I need. I don't know why I've got stone bricks. So, we have red steel dust for some reason. I must have accidentally clicked. Red steel is going right here. I just built this blast furnace. We can do it with the alloy blast melter, but since we need blue steel dust, we make it like that, and we need it for... Oh, maybe we don't. In that case... Wait a second. Hold on. So I thought we used it for stuff, but maybe not. So to make the blue steel ingot, we need a vacuum freezer. And it does do molten blue steel. Should we do it this way? It's almost more easy to do. It's almost easier to do it that way. Not entirely, but kind of almost. Well, what about red steel? Did I just do this all crazy like? Centrifuge, packer, electric black furnace. Oh my. So, I mean, black steel we use. Oh, we only use that for those two. Okay. Well, in that case, I guess we don't need these. Let's, okay, sorry. We're reevaluating as we go. That's why I like to click through the stuff to see what's what. Let's go ahead and I've got a couple of alloy blast furnaces. We'll pull stuff out of the inventory so that it doesn't auto build. I actually did auto build the last couple of them, or manually build them, and it wasn't super fun. Oh, I do have a thing. I guess I don't need that then. What do I have? I did. I've got frostproof. Let's grab that. Keep it. Let's grab 2 vacuum freezers, because we'll need those. Okay. Sorry. While I'm thinking. Now that I'm thinking again. I do have this set up here. If I put energium crystals in, it will not warp in. We've got a robot arm. It's set to push. It doesn't push in. This one, it doesn't pull out. And I tried putting it in machines. I tried putting it in other things. I've got this modular router here because I was trying to... We can right click all that we want. We don't get the dee noise, and it's not linking to that. So there's no inventory in there. So Gregtech must handle charging inventories different than non-charging inventories. Because I was thinking as long as we're stocking all that stuff, we may as well stock them fully charged. But doesn't seem like that's in the cards. So if you know how to get them in and out, that would be fantastic. But I can't figure out what that would be. Huh. Okay. Red steel. Let's go ahead and mark this, and we'll mark blue steel. Now I'm gonna do blue steel first, and then if I decide we like it, I'll do red steel off camera. That's what I've decided, because we've already got red steel going. So let's put that back. Let's grab heat vents, high temperature smelting casings, and then we're gonna need where is it? It's down here, and one of these directions, isn't it? This direction. We can grab some Naquita foil blocks. Do we need Naquita? Of course not. We need 24 though. Okay, and then we can jump over here. And I've already got the power supply laid out, so all we need to do is it's going to be over 2 and forward 2. So right here, 1, 2, 1, 2. Put that there, and I think that's right. So let's give it a little whack. Ba-bam. Set. I don't know why I was putting all this stuff down manually last time I did it. Oh, I do have, well, I'll go show later, unless I forget. I put down 7 more ore factories, and, because I realized out of the ones that you use sodium persulfate for, there's, in fact here, sodium persulfate. These are, I built all these manually, all the 7 of them. And the advanced ore processing, yeah. So there's 31 in here, and then I think there was, we counted this before, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, no, 14. So 14 of these we don't have access to at all. There are, so that leaves us with 17. Of those 17, 7 are produced from molten ore. 9, is it 9 or 10? Are from something else, but we're already doing it. And that only leaves, like, oh no, it was 7 from one and 7 from the other. That's what it is. So that's 14 total. And that leaves 3 that we can actually produce the things for. And they're basically the stuff you get from sludge. So cobalt sludge. When we run this, we can also see that we get it from the centrifuge. Or sorry, we get it from the... oh, come on. Rare ore residue. All this stuff we get from rare ore residue. Cobaltite and chromite. So if we do chromite in a centrifuge, we get chromite dust. But we can also get chromite, the actual chromite, from essence burning. So I think that might be the intended way to get that. And I might do that just for funsies. Oh, you can do it just... I don't know what the difference between these is. But obviously we're going to end up doing it this way to start, and then this way later. So we're not ready for essence burning. I do have a couple. We'll make amethyst, because I had a couple of ideas on how to handle the cloud island that's making stuff. Yeah, sorry. So back to molten blue steel. Okay, so we do need a bunch of stuff. We'll go ahead and... I think I'm doing the wrong ones, but that's okay. Oh, it's stuck up there. Okay. Pull these back out. And we've got... If I could save myself from having to search for stuff like that, I would be pleased. Okay, and then go back up here. I don't have any more ladders. Huh. Oh, that's right. I used them all on the ore processors. I do have some. They're just in a chest. So, yeah, right here. Oh, I didn't grab a muffling hatch. But we do need a output. I don't have any output hatches. Oh, I didn't prepare for this at all. I used up all my output hatches. So, that's fine. Let's run back and grab. We need a muffler hatch, an output hatch. I think that's it. While we're here. These are the ones that I just placed down. So what do we have? We have, yeah, 7 are the beryllium chalcopyrite. It's just stuff you get from processing mixed mineral and oxygenous mineral and all that stuff. And then 7 of them are the molten ores. 3 of them, I can't figure out what the third one is, but then 14 are from Abydos and beyond, I think. I just can't figure out what the last one is, because I found 2, chromite and cobaltite. It's not magnetite, or oh, maybe it is magnetite. Hold on, magnetite. Can we get raw magnetite? No. Can we get raw midnight? Nope, we can't get vanadium. I was looking for like vanaditite or something. Oh, wait, vanadium. No, it's vanadium magnetite. Yeah, we get. We just it doesn't come from anything. Anyways, so that's it's on my list of things to look for, but I don't care that much. Sorry, it's not up there anymore. It's over here. HV output hatch, muffler hatch HV, and do I have any MV input buses? Hatches. Sorry, hatches. I have 5 left. Okay. That'll work. I'll make some more, obviously. I just don't have them right now. Alright, and then this goes here, and this goes here. We need an input hatch to go right there. And I know that I was talking to Hyper, and he was saying that obviously you can rearrange these so that you could filter the outputs, and then I could have 2 of these, and I could have 2 metals per but I can't figure out the blocking issue yet. So until I have a deep epiphany on that front, I don't think we're going to be... Oh, almost forgot. That's going to go down. It's okay if it blows into the machine, which would obviously not work in real life, but it's not okay if you try to make 1 output hatch. It's not okay if you try to blow it into a wall. That would just be crazy. Make 1 input hatch. I really like using these ULV ones. That might change, just like everything seems to change. But for a lot of purposes, the ULV is sufficient. Not you. I did notice that I had an extra stack of maintenance hatches sitting in the whatever I call it. The it's like a multi-block storage area. That little crate, which I feel like there's got to be something cooler we can do with it, but I haven't figured out what that is yet either. Okay, we're good. This one's good. It's already got power from underneath there. I don't think this one has power. No. Oh. Oh, well, this is going to be interesting. I have LUV power set up. This is the one that's doing osmiridium. It has to be LUV. And so I get a lot of these ones where I did a progression. You know, like getting osmiridium going at the same time that I We have... Oh, yeah, and I automated these ludicrous voltage coils. So that's what these two machines here are doing. It's just a multi-block lathe and a multi-block wire mill. And then it polarizes the samarium rods, smushes them in this assembler. It's an LUV recipe, so I cheated a little bit and made a transformer. I just was really like, I'm not redoing this whole thing to run on LUV power just yet. That would be frustrating. Cool later, but right now frustrating. Oh, it's over here. I was like, I know I dropped one. Bro. You gonna work your way out? Actually, just go away. Okay. That didn't work. And... Oh, I separated these too far. I like that better, though. Huh. Well, I will think about that. I might tear the whole thing down and redo it. But for now, it seems sufficient. Okay. And then to make the blue steel, I don't... Normally I steel... Normally oh, wait. This isn't formed yet because it needs yet another... These maintenance hatches. I've gone through probably 4 stacks, maybe 5. Oh, come on. Every other time I do that, it goes flying out and I have to catch it. But when you're here, it doesn't work. All right, so you're formed, you're good. We do need to set this to a 4. And then, what do we need for molten? It's black steel, steel, bismuth, bronze, and sterling silver. So none of those. That's what I was saying. Normally I just steal them from the other ones that are over there, but this is early enough that it's not going to work. Luckily, I have got most of that stuff up here. So we need sterling silver, bismuth rods. Sterling silver's back here. Silver and copper. Why are you not running? Oh, huh. Did I not put the thing down? That would be embarrassing. I didn't. Ridiculous, I say. Okay, well, this might not run right away then. It's going to take a second to catch up, but the blast furnace shouldn't be running that fast, so it should be okay. All right, sterling silver, bismuth bronze. Now, I don't know if I've actually got bismuth bronze. I'm pretty sure I set it up, but I may not have turned it on because I didn't have bismuth at the time. I mean, we could have gotten it. I just never automated it. It's battery alloy. Red alloy. That I saw. Bronze. Brass. Super nickel. I love looking at all these old ones like, oh, I remember when Invar was like, oh, crap, we got to get Invar. We don't have Invar. This is tungsten steel. I just ate all the tungsten steel, so that's... Oh, we do have bismuth bronze. We don't have bismuth set up, so I will set up bismuth shortly. Actually, that should be easy now that I think about it. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. The way I've been setting it up. So if I come over here, let's go see if we can set up bismuth. I think it'll be like 2 clicks. I have been short-sighted in my attempts to do that before, though. And I just, yeah, bismuth bronze. There's brass. Here's bismuth. And I should be able to run over here. No, down here. Up here. Right here. Cassiterite. Cassiterite's down here. We did just set this up kind of right... Oh, at some point, I don't remember if I did this on camera or not, but I set up a quick sodium persulfate manufacturer. it's taking a really long time to catch up, but it is kind of catching up. Yeah, so it's been running, I don't know, several hours. We should have one of these is cassiterite, and cassiterite makes bismuth as an output. Okay. Oh no! Wait, yeah, that's what it was. Okay, never mind. I thought I was gonna have to put it down. That's why I went the other direction. But that's fine. We will just link it this way. Boop, boop, boop. And up to mixer, and we'll finish this real quick. I like to, like I said, I like to fix small problems when I see them because it gives you confidence to fix bigger problems. Right here. So all that means is that I had made a little bit of bismuth. I think we manually processed. Oh, I don't need to be down here yet. We got bismuth bronze. We need steel dust and then black steel dust. Let's go ahead and grab the steel dust. Actually, we can get both of them because tungsten steel's back here. Steel dust. And then black steel is over with the 4 mixer thing. So this is all mostly going pretty quickly. I just have to run and grab one of everything, and then I've got unlimited. And I'm really enjoying that part. But it does get a little old. I am very glad we switched to peaceful mode. Oh no, 4 mixers. Not 2. That's 3. One of these in here is black steel. Oh, it's not. Black steel must only take 3. But it was an ingredient, so we're fine. Yeah, I'm glad we switched to peaceful because I am... Oh, look, it's already done. And then right up here. Wait, how long is this going to take? Oh, 5 seconds. Nice. That's what you get for the... So basically, I don't know exactly what the numbers are. But if we make blue steel, it requires 1813 Kelvin. And then for every 900 above, it costs 95% of the energy. For every 1800 above, it basically doubles the speed because we get 1 extra perfect clock overclock. So I don't remember what the Naquita coil blocks are offhand, but basically, because we're running 7600, we only needed, what was it? I just saw it, 1800. That's what, 1800, 3600, 5400, 7200. So we get 3 perfect overclocks, and then on top of that, it was already a 95% energy multiplier for every 900. So that was like 6 overclock, 6 95% multipliers. I don't know if that means that it's 70% of the energy required, but the energy required doesn't matter that much. But we can tell that it's only using 22,000. Oof. How's my power doing? I do keep checking on this. See, we seem to be okay. In fact, it's been hovering around 40. It was at 55 a couple episodes ago. Anyhow, so this should be good. Oh, dang nabbit. We need the thing to put it in. We can't use molten in place of liquid. That part's frustrating. I would very much like to do that, but essentially they want you to have to suffer is the wrong word, but you have to actually like process it. You can't just shortcut it. You have to bring it into an ingot as part of the process, and I can get behind that. It's just because they're so similar, it's a little frustrating. Okay, so if I pop you in here, you're running. Yeah, okay, and then I was trying to remember if I have a blue steel placed. I don't think I do. Okay, so you're good. We'll lock you, and I need to make sure I don't make the same mistake I've made recently, and we are definitely setting that to only 1024. And I say only, but you know, it's all about scope and scale. We have to make billions of items for later on, so making 1,000 seems like a small amount. Okay, but that means that we are back here, and these Lapotron crystals should be set. Okay. We are going to hit this. Oh, no. This is EV, not HV. Okay. I'm going to cheat again because I don't want to mess with it. And we're going to do it like this. We're going to go 1, 2. Actually, I should have been doing it like this. 3, 4. I keep thinking, this is a 16 amp wire. We should be able to shove 4 amps into there, right? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 8. But they only accept 1 amp, which is disappointing. And it was this last step. That's the only step that's HV, HV, MV. Okay. I check and I check and I check, and in this case, I forgot that we're making Lapotron crystals, not Lapotron itself. Whoops. Okay, so you, and we'll just make a quick transformer. It's gonna mess up all my stuff. In fact, there's no good way to do this. It's fine. We'll just do a transformer. I don't like doing the transformers. That smacks too much of New Horizons or not playing Skyblock, but in this case I think it's probably going to be necessary. Right, and then over here we have to move these. I thought I remembered Lapotron themselves being used for something, but it doesn't look like it, right? I keep looking, and I know you're probably tired of it, but the only... we use the crystals for other stuff, but the Lapotron itself, nothing. It's literally just a gem. Wonder what it gives. Oh, it doesn't even give anything in the lapidary dynamo because it would show me in the lapidary dynamo. Huh. So it's not really a gem, huh? Yes. Okay. So Lapotron, no uses other than Lapotron crystals. Lapotron dust, no uses other than turning into Lapotron. And the thing here is we could do blue steel at a half ingot, water or distilled water, and we could use 2 ingots of red steel. It doesn't matter. We could just use the red steel, but I figured it was worth it to make the blue steel in case... In fact, is there anything else? No. Now that I'm looking at it, there's nothing else. Good job. Great job. But still, it's fun to automate things, so we have it automated. Yeah, so the Lapotron dust, there's nothing else we do with it. Okay, whatever. Whatevs, yo. Alright, so extractor goes into the autoclave, but it'll just get pumped in. Mixer gets pushed into the mixer. Mixer gets pushed into the autoclave, and the autoclave goes down here. This is a little bit of a maze. Normally I try to have it all go from one direction to the other, but I couldn't do it and have it make the Energium dust at the same time. So... Oh, and then this one goes up there. Right, okay. We need to pull from there, pull from here, pull from here. This one pulls out, and this one pulls out, because we need the chips. I've got everything set here, so we can at least get it going. Let's go ahead and set this. Yeah. And then the autoclave goes down. Export. Why do I have one here? I should have one here. This one does. Export. Export. And then the reason that this one's here is because otherwise I can't get 2 into here and still have these all line up nicely in the face. It's not that I couldn't put the ender drawer itself right there, but then I couldn't see it from the outside. And I like to be able to see what the inputs are. Not for any game reason. 100% just so I can be like, aha, this process I managed to get for 2 inputs. This process I got for 1 import. Entirely vanity's sake. And then this one. And I need to set all of these to like that. Oh, I did all the rest of them, just not that one. Okay, so you've got that, you've got that. You are... Oh, I love when that's the problem. I forgot to actually give it power. So you're extracting. These guys need a 1. And it needs 5 of redstone. Alright, so you're cooling along. I should have put redstone down there, but it doesn't matter. It's only a slight variance. And then it will get... Okay, what do we need for the dust? 3 and 2. So this should be running. Except I bet you it needs a 1. No. No, it is. It just needs a 2. Okay. So your 10-second recipe. And then 15 Lapotron dust. So this is going to take a while. But again, like everything else, right? We've already gotten up to 170 energy crystals. And this is done. The small ones. So we'll just let it kind of tool along. Do its thing. But I do... Why did you only get 4 Lapotron dust? Oh. Well, that makes sense. Let's, yeah, 32 is fine. Alright, I do want to make sure that this part here is working. Oh, it was like that fast. Okay, that was unexpected. I guess, 7.5. It's running at HV. Shouldn't be that fast, should it? Or maybe it was running and I wasn't paying attention. No, I was just not paying attention. Okay. And then this one, we have to go grab that. Let's see if I can make it from memory. Again, small challenges, small victories. We want HV to EV. So we need... This is also one way you bootstrap. When you don't have the multi-blocks to do some of your bootstrapping, where you can put 2 of them in there, then you use the transformers until you get power and all that stuff. So that's kind of cool. We need 4 gold cables, and I bet you we need an aluminum cable. And then I need to clear out... Actually, you know what? Right here. I've been putting them lazily in their storage drawer, or their crate upstairs, but properly. Should go here. And then I think we probably can get by with an MPIC chip. Let's see if that worked. No, that's... Oh. What do we... Okay, hold on. What do we need for HV transformer? So this one does HV and MV. This one does HV and EV. Oh, we only need an LPIC chip. Okay. That's fine. I think these might be wasted now. No, we can just toss them in there. Okay, and then in here? No. It's going to be in here. 2 LPIC chips. Okay, and it by default it transforms down. Do I remember that? I should be able to put it down here like this. Go like that. Output is HV, so it's not getting power because it won't take the power. So we fix that with a screwdriver. Oh, right. If I'm going to use an EV. I need an EV. Okay. If I need, I hate my own mess ups like that. That's fine. It's okay. Everything's fine. I think I've got an EV assembler in here. I don't. I have tons of circuit assemblers, but apparently I never made any EV assemblers to speak of. Okay. I did that earlier when I was when I made the Osmiridium. I forgot to swap out the IV energy hatch that I put down at first, and it exploded. Yeah. I think I've got everything covered, and then bam! Oh, it throws me off every time. All right, we need EV. 1, 2. I really like the fact that these are all basically the same. EV. Energy hatch. No, not energy hatch. Hull. That means that we need 2 aluminum cables and 2 EV processors. And that should be sufficient. Advanced Assembler 3. Perfect. Okay, and then this should be done. Although you've got the power, you're getting that. Let's fix this part. I have to set this to go this way. And we're getting Lapotron crystals. Good. And then we'll set you here. Nothing in here, you know, especially the fact it takes 30 seconds. So we're definitely not going to worry about 1 nanoprocessor every 30 seconds. Don't care about blue steel. This is the only thing we're using it for. Don't care about lapis dust. Right now, this is the only thing we're using it for. It might be something else later, but right now it's fine. Redstone, you know, no big deal. This one's actually a reductive. No. This is additive. So it's half of a energium dust, effectively. So for 15 energium dust, it takes 4 redstone, basically. Yeah, so we need 4 redstone per Lapotron crystal. Sorry, per Lapotron crystal. So I'm not real worried about that either. That's all told 4,000 redstone. Is that right? That can't be right. Maybe it's right. Where's my... There it is. Okay, and we're good. Okay, so we have Lapotron crystals. And the reason why that's important is we need to take one of these, pop up here, and we just did a whole episode on... No. We just did a whole episode on... Where am I? There it is. I don't know why I can't see those. We just did a whole episode on assemblers, so I'm literally going to do the exact same thing. Huh. Can't we... Wait a second, I thought we... Oh, we don't have to scan it. We have to put it in here. So this one comes from a circuit assembler for the laser grade chip. Okay, let me take some time to set this up because I have to put together a clean room, and we've also done that frequently recently. So I was thinking that we were at, but this is only an EV power supply. We need to jump up to IV. The only issue, so this is EV. Let me just double check. EV, platinum plates are easy. Platinum wire is easy, although we are running out of platinum wire. So I've got to smelt some platinum faster, I think. Nano CPU chips. Ooh. I don't know how we're going to do that. I was thinking, actually, you know what? I do know how we're going to do that. So let's let me pause it. I'm gonna plan things out because I was 1 tier off, and I'll be back in just a moment. Oh, I may have built a bit more than I should have. But you know, I was looking at it and I was like, we've built this before, we've made this before, we've done this before. So we have the... I don't know why we're making this. Sorry, I thought for sure we needed these for something, and now I can't remember what, but I still like having the batteries. Batteries is another one of those fun technologies that gets better and cooler as time goes on. Yeah, so pulling Lapotron crystals out of this guy. We've got all of the other components set, platinum and platinum. So all we need now is once more. Just throwing down a bunch of... Oh wait, that one doesn't need it, does it? Ah! Hate pulling out the crowbar. I don't know. I probably shouldn't care that much. I just don't like it. So, when you're done, you go that way. When you're done, you go that way. That way, that way, that way, and then you're gonna go off that way. Yep, that'll work. Okay, so you Need 4. 4. Actually, I guess I should check. 16 for platinum wire. Whatever, doesn't matter. And then, sure, they go so fast that I don't really think that the intermediary really matters. Oh, needs 8 of those. And you're already set to import. And that. Okay, so just to double check. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. Ah. Oh, not that one. This one. Yeah, we'll do just 256 for now. I guess we can put down a, got the inventories. I literally just, I feel like I just made some ender drawers. Okay, you're already pulling, so this one needs to import, 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 import. So you should have 3 of the things? No, why not? Because I didn't do this one. Now you've got, oh no, now you don't, because those ones are fine, but this one and the other machines have to change their output. I could change it so they just accept input from the output, but I feel like this is cleaner. I'm always a little worried that the setting's not going to hold. Okay, so you want to be a 1. You want to be a 3? Yes. We'll probably run out of platinum because it's still being smelted by the furnace, and I've run out before. Okay, so the only thing we need left is this guy, and sorry, it was trying to fail the recipe. So this makes 3, and to make the Lapotron energy orb, it takes 24 of them, so it's 8 Lapotrons to make the energy orb. See, this holds 250,000, and this holds 25 million, and this one holds 250 million. So it takes 8 Lapotron crystals, but it holds 10 times the power. So I guess it's probably fine. Okay, let's go grab a, let's go check and see if I've got a blue. I think they're in here. Sapphire, hey, cool. I had a crate down there, and it had just a bunch of random junk in it, and I got rid of all that. Oh, I forgot. I totally forgot I did this. We've got a assembler in here, large assembling factory, and we've got a large circuit assembling factory. I did these last night. I don't have them powered yet, but it's just an LED energy hatch, so I'll power those. And they're not doing anything other than I pulled out the 2... there was a circuit assembler here and a regular assembler there, and obviously they're inside of this clean room, so they should be functioning just fine. Yeah, that's pretty cool. And then I could probably also get rid of these guys because there's no reason to use these assemblers when I've got those ones in there. I've left them here though, just because, you know, having a backup isn't the worst thing in the world. It also means I could probably tear this one down. In fact, generally this guy's kind of useless, but I kind of wanted to have that available. So let's go see what we're going on. Okay, and so then these 2 chemical reactors, I'm going to... We can't smelt in the part factory, or I would actually smelt up the wafers in here. Let's see, I hope this works. No. Why not? Oh, come on. Sapphire lens, blue lens. Oh, it's not a clean room yet. So these are running, and we've got everything in there except for that. So we need the clean room to make this guy, and we need the clean room to make this guy. The engraved Lapotron crystal. And we don't do anything. So, oh, I almost forgot. We need soldering alloy. Do I have soldering alloy? I think I do. think I've got some soldering alloy close enough that it counts. Maybe. Maybe I don't. That's radon. And you'll notice that we're full up on radon. That's good. Oh, I figured out last time I couldn't get this to pull out. It's because I put the fluid cell in there, and the fluid cell, the difference between a universal cell and a fluid cell is a fluid cell is either full or not full. It's like a bucket. It's just a bucket. Whereas a universal cell can have like 900 millibuckets in it. So if the pipe itself can't transport or can't hold more than 1,000 millibuckets, it won't transfer out of a fluid cell. Because the fluid cell can't be partially empty at any point. So that's what is going on there. So yeah, we need let's see if we can reach. The fluid modules are kind of weird. I'm actually expecting a bunch of stuff to break because nope. This guy. Because I'm actually putting stuff more than 12 blocks away, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes it works. Let's see, 24. Let's see, what do I? That's not it. Oh, and I did notice one of these. So like, oh, I guess I didn't. Soldering alloy, that won't work. Oh, it's full. Yeah, so I've been covering up things when I see them. There are a few places, though, where I have machines on the outside. And you can actually cover up the machines, too. I can't find them, though, because they're hidden. So, let's just see if we can cheese it. I've been kind of being a little tacky about... Yeah, like, I bet you there's a soldering alloy in one of these that we could use. But it might be a little too far away. Nope, see, that one works. And we are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right? Like, we're way far away, so why is it... Oh, I guess it is closer, because it's on this line. Like, it's right up here, right there. So 1, 2, 3 on that level, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So, I guess it'd be 5, but still, 5 and 19. So, if we take the 5 away, it's still 13 blocks away in one dimension and 5 in the other. So, in my mind, it's called an L1 distance, where we don't measure from here in a straight line. But maybe it is just measuring in a straight line. And I guess we can figure that out. It would be... It's probably about the same. So what's it? 5 and 19, so that'd be 14. 14 squared is... I should know. I don't know if 14 squared is. 140 plus 28 plus another 28 is 168. 192 plus 25 for the other one. Doing Pythagorean theorem here. 192 plus 25 is 217. The square root of 217 is between 14 and 15. So yeah, no matter what I do, it's more than 12 away. So why does it think that that's okay? I don't know. I don't care. It's working. But if they do an update where they fix some of their math, or it's like a bug, that could cause problems. Okay, I've got the energy hatch there, and I've got the maintenance hatch there. This is coming off to the side, just so I can see if that's working or not. It shouldn't matter, but I chose to make it easy to see. And now it's going, good. And in 5 seconds, we should see 25, yep. I'm assuming if I'd made it LUV, it would be 30. This is still running at IV. Sterile is coming up. I don't know why I thought batteries was a requirement. Okay. Oh. Okay, now you're running. to 3 seconds. Oh, we gotta wait for 8 of these cycles. And I just want to know that this is working. And honestly, we should probably just move that like that and get ready to lock it. Okay, and this is why I have to stay here, because we do need... How many? 24? Oofda. Okay, so that's a 13-second recipe, no big deal. This is just going to run passively, so it's not like it matters terribly. I just want to make sure it works for at least one. Good. And then we'll take that out, and... Hey, look, we actually finally got a quest. I don't know that I got a quest for any of the rest of them. Okay, Lapotron was not it. Nope, dang it. Come on, there you go. Alright, so that's going to take 2 minutes. Nope, 15 seconds. Some of them took like 2 minutes. And you can go in here with the ivy. I don't know. I should probably do something with that, but... Okay, data stick. Okay, cool. So we got the data stick. I don't know what I'm gonna do that anytime soon. Because making this guy is a bit of a beast. We've got the boards. There's one thing we're missing. Oh, see, europium. Everything we want for europium. So the lap. Huh. It takes ZPM to make the LUV battery. Oh, but we can bootstrap it, so that's why. Okay, that makes sense. I wonder if any of the assembly lines don't require research. I'll check in a second. We got the LUV processors. I really want to make things faster, but we can't quite. We can't make the EV 4-part processor. We're making the 6-part processor. They're the same processor, but one's got 6 components, one's got 4 components. We can't make the 4-component one because it requires a ZPM circuit assembler, and we've only obviously got LUV. But IV field generator, we now have that. Well, sort of. We have to... The next episode, I think we're going to do these. In fact, I might even just record that episode next. We're kind of running late on this one. I'm always running late. HPIC chips is fine. IV field generators is fine. Energy orbs we just made. Platinum wire is fine. Nakoda bolts is kind of derpy, but fine. We can make those. That's just an extruder. So all of these are fine, but it's the advanced SMD stuff. It's not any inductor. It's specifically the advanced one. And the advanced one we're holding off on doing until we get to the chemical plant. Oof. Which is ZPM for the research stage, and then the assembly line is UV, but that's okay. As soon as we get the ZPM energy hatch, I will probably set this up just so we can get the chemical plant. In fact, I just realized we should probably be doing that for some of these other ones too. Anything that requires ZPM power. I'm just looking to see if any of it is necessary. Object holder, I'm sure that's for something. UV field generator. See, now that one only requires ZPM power. Ugh, it's so confusing when they decided to use which energy tier. I'm not going to cycle through all these. I just realized I just want to check a couple of them. Yeah, UV electric pump is ZPM. So it's like if it's not gating something, like pumps don't gate anything ever. I don't think. Maybe rubber at the very beginning, but they all use the same rubbers after a while. In fact, I bet you... Oh, look at that. You have to use silicone rubber. You can't use... Interesting. So it's a good thing that I was keeping silicone rubber. Okay. Yeah, so there's that. Like I said, I don't know that we're going to be making this anytime soon, but I wanted to at least get it set up. I really wish I could remember what it was we needed the... I mean, I know we need it. So the biggest thing is if we use a canner, we can mix it with tier 1 capacitors. And in fact, is that the first capacitor tier? No. Okay, I see. EV Lapotronic capacitor. I don't know. It doesn't... Oh, hey, look. Power substation. I don't know what this does. But we can do it. I don't know if it has to be EV power supply, but we can also use... Yeah, see, this one doesn't show anywhere that you can use it, but I think it's for putting inside of those. The big capacitor. In fact, if we search for capacitor, first off, we get these tantalum capacitors, which, I mean, is that sweet or is that sweet? We skipped the capacitor, the basic capacitor. We never automated it, but that's okay. And we are eventually draconic quantum mechanical device. I bet you that's what it means. Oh no, quantum mounted device. I don't know. They probably just put the Q instead of an S. That's all that is. Capacitor. See, I don't. These ones say LUV Lapotronic capacitor. But, oh, these are empty. I see. So when you fill it, it gets the tier in it. But there's no... Here we go. Okay, the heart of a centralized power grid. Capacitors do... Sorry. The heart of a centralized power grid. Capacitors do not need to be all the same tier. Allows up to 18 capacitor layers. Loses energy equal to 1% of total capacity every 24 hours. Capped at 100 kilo-EU per tick passive loss per capacitor block. Can use laser hatches. So the big benefit of these is that it uses the laser hatches, which is an easier way to transfer power because it's lossless. We've got the superconductors, but you can imagine if you're playing and you've got to, like, you know, you might get 1 or 2 ores out of an entire range to make your supercapacitor, or like in this case, mercury, barium, cuprate, or whatever it is, requires something crazy. We don't really want to make those just willy-nilly and like run it for like 1,000 blocks between one site and another site. So instead use the laser hatches, and as long as I'm assuming both sides are loaded, it'll work. So in the meantime, we can get rid of these guys. We can get rid of these guys and the Lapotron crystal. I'll leave this and this, but they're kind of not necessary anymore. LUD feed generators coming. Our next goal is the fusion reactor. We have to make superconductors first. Right, we have to make these superconductors, which is different from the superconducting coil block. That's niobium titanium, indium barium titanium cuprate. That's why we have to do the superconductors first, and liquid tritium. So the fusion reactor is going to require us to do the tritium, and if you recall, tritium we get through a whole... It's a whole thing. I don't know that I want to... I mean, this one's cooler, but it's the chemical plant again. So we have to at least set it up ahead of time. And we're kind of... Oh, come on. How did... I don't remember how we get... Is it... No, it's not liquid. There's a whole process for getting it, and I don't remember what it is now. It's in the book, though. So we need to do that, and I've kind of been putting it off. There's a whole thing in here about the research station and how we get there. We do need to make the Elite Scanner 2, because I think you need it to scan in order to make the research station. Yeah. And then, so that's kind of a little bit far off. We don't need the data orbs until we get that. I'm going to move that big... This big one is going to become where these guys go. And I'll make the nano CPU wafers and the qubit CPU wafers. If I recall correctly, these guys don't get used for anything. I mean, quantum processor, obviously. But it's... Oh, wait, I bet you... Here, let's look at it like this. Right, so when we look at this one, there's a chemical reactor recipe. And I was considering doing this because it makes it faster, but all it does is make it faster. And it introduces gallium arsenide. Whereas this one seems easier because we've got the indium gallium phosphide dust. I don't know. It's kind of... We're replacing phosphide with ender pearls, and I don't know that it's better. They both require the clean room. This one's 45 seconds, and so if it's an issue, we can swap it out, but for now, I think it's probably fine. Anyway, so these two are going to go in there, and I'll also make the CPU wafers there. I don't know where we're making CPU wafers now, but we don't... That's one of the things that I think is funny. We don't... Now that we... So the CPU wafers, I was looking through them. We can cut them to CPU chips. We can turn them into nano CPU wafers, and those are the only two things we do with them. There's 3 recipes here, but it's for the different lubricants. The CPU chips, we only use to make the microchip processor, which... No, we don't use that anymore. because now we're doing this recipe and we're doing it all on the system on a chip. So we don't need that. And we don't need the MV tier circuit because, or do we? No, we're also doing this on a system on a chip. So both of those are kind of passe now. But we will need it for data sticks. And there's only 2 recipes for data sticks. The rest of this is duplicating them or resetting them. So I will probably just output it directly into a circuit assembler inside that room because it does require a clean room. And then we'll make our data sticks there, which also then brings us to data orbs, which I don't know that this is the best idea, but we'll probably just make them in the same room. That makes sense to me. It might not be the greatest idea, but we'll see what this space looks like. So I was thinking about just making ones of these, but we've got the room in there. We can make the whole multi-block thing happen. It's a 9x9 on the inside, so 9x9x4. So put one of these, put another one next to it, and then a couple of single blocks next to that. We'll run the cutters in there, and everything will be cool. Yeah, I think that's the plan. So next up is, again, the superconductors. We got to do our uranium processing. That's kind of the big issue there. I don't need the turbocharger. I don't need the large circuit assembling facility anymore. We'll move these over. I don't need the shellite wire. I think what happens is that when I move back into the window, after being out of the window, it gets confused. So these should be pretty straightforward. We do need this for, or don't we? Oh. Indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate. We don't need that for anything else. So actually, I might just use the molten version. Okay, that's good to know. And then same with the samarium. I'd like to know. Yeah, see, this one we need for stellarium dust and the uranium triplatinum ingot. Uranium triplatinum. We use that to make melodium dust, and then melodium mixes with the samarium iron arsenic to make stellarium. But I haven't figured out like why. I hate doing them in a different manner, but if we're not doing anything else with it, then seems reasonable. So that's coming next episode. In the between, and actually, I'm kind of digging it, so I might just jump right into that here in a moment. So once we get those done, we can. There's something we needed these for. The wires. No, not that. Oh, for the EV field emitters, and then we can finish those up. And then the reason why that's important is because the LUV field emitter doesn't require anything. Why did I? Oh, here we go. Yeah, the fine indium, tin, barium, titanium cuprate wire. We require that for the LUV one. And so I'm not going to jump over to this one. I'd rather do all 3 of these. That's the thought process, I think. Anyhow, I've had fun with this one. Sorry for the big break in there. I don't know if you noticed, but I got informed that dinner was ready, and Star Magic made us some tasty tacos. They were wonderful. So we've got 31 of these guys. I don't know what we're going to do with them, but they are there. So until next time, I'll catch you on the flippy flop.